Like the best thing in the world. I'm not talking to you. Best thing is, I feel like people like to see me either one, be stressed out, pissed off, angry, mad, sad. I feel like everybody want me to be every negative thought, energy, or being, and it's ridiculous. Help me help you understand what is the sole purpose to do it. Because if it's for the sole purpose of trying, doing your like trying, because the key word is trying to have control over what somebody do, say, how they move, where they live, how they stay, how they live, and things like that, is very much so ridiculous. Like the craziest thing, like I peep. I'm a person. I just peep game. It don't matter what it is and when people's doing. Like I learned my lesson, and my biggest lesson is to pay attention to my intuition, especially if it was to come to relationships and dating, which I really don't care about it right now. And it's like to pay attention to my intuition. However, Puerto Rico, you low key, y'all starting to let me down because it's like if it's a control thing or whatever the case it may be, or you're investigating something or doing something like that, because it's like the apps, certain apps out here like Uber, I think it's Uber Eats, DoorDash, Airbnb, they have control over it. Okay. However, if you look into try to control where someone stay, where they go visit, how they can go visit, who can they talk to, where can a person go rent or whatever the case may be. I had no issue. Now, as soon as I had left dude back in October, boom, just as soon as I had let go dude, that's when all this craziness had happened. Now, it's not to say like, oh, I'm not able to figure out how I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it one way or another. But choosing to try to put somebody in a predicament or in a bind or some kind of situation like that, and especially, with my family, like I can expect that out of them, but it's just like expecting it from strangers, it's just even more interesting to me. And it's just like, fuck trying to journal it, trying to run to the VA or any of that stuff, because they all come hand in hand. It all comes at play. However, it's just like doing that just to try to gain something. Because if I have to deal with DHS, CPS, or any of that shit, and y'all come and take my boys and stuff like that, just understand I'm gonna figure out who gonna be able to beast it, because it's like a lot of people, even the lawyers out here. I done called lawyers to try to get help when it comes to getting my kids, when it comes to trying to make sure I can get the proper assistance to, especially to take care of my son that's severely special needs. And it's just like, just to get that, like, how dare it be like I've been trying to get a neurologist out in Puerto Rico for the last 6 months. How's that? Help me help you understand. And then it's like y'all trying to run secret cases and stuff like that, like people can't look that up. And then it's like, it's common sense, it's basic common sense. I want to be frustrated and I want to be mad, but it's like I'm not going to be frustrated and mad over some stuff that is just like it's not needed for me to be mad about, because it just says more about the character of who you are, the type of people that you are. And then it's like a lot of people want to believe like, oh, these type of people, they're not racist. Baby, racism is everywhere you go. And anywhere that you go, I don't care what country you go, baby, Afghanistan, uh, Dubai, Africa, whatever the case may be. It's just like the craziest thing, and it's just like it's just proving me more and more and more and more after time. Like I'll be a person to say publicly, I don't care about a lot of things, and especially it's like if you playing with my money and my kids, I'm gonna have a little bit of care. However you choose to handle that situation, my kids gonna understand. I love them. I'm gonna do the best to take care of you with what I have and what I don't have, and whatever it is that they choose to learn from the situation, because I'm not able to force upon my children what it is that they need to learn, whether it's a survival skill or a living skill. It's solely up to them whether they choose if they want to learn from me or not. And it's like I'm not for the peep game, but I will put you on game to say, hey, racism do exist. It's like, oh, you're a single mother. Oh, you got kids. Oh God, you're black. And oh, okay, she's a mad black angry woman, baby. Is what I'm gonna be mad at? But it's just certain. It's called basic psychology. I took psychology in high school. So I had college psychology in high school. And then I took more psychology when I was actually in college, which I wish I would have finished doing, doing the basic psychology degree. However, with the lack of support, you're not able to finish those things. However, if there's a will, there's a way. I started to understand that if there's a will, there's a way. You can get through anything. If there's a will, there's a way. And however it is that you got to choose to do it, like I don't care if I have to be out here struggling, sleeping in my motherfucking car with my two kids. I dare y'all to come knock on my window talking about, oh, we're gonna have to take your children, ma'am. Or you want to? You really want to? After I done came to you for help and assistance? After I done sat there and got judged for no apparent reason, for nothing. I ain't did nothing to nobody. But mind my business and be black. I don't bother nobody. How is it that I hit every real estate agent that there is to get some help? And it ain't none. I done went to the government to let them know, like, hey, it's somebody trying to off me. And it's like, oh, your diagnosis. You not know that how that feels when it's like, oh, it's your diagnosis, and clearly y'all giving me improper diagnosis, except for the one complex PTSD. Oh, baby, that's given. Being a neurodivergent, I've been told I was a neurodivergent from the time I was fucking 15, when I got locked up the first time. Sealed record. So I speak anything that comes to my mind that's on my heart, but I also understand I'm going to always speak truth. I don't care if it's going to affect you, your kids, your family. I don't give a fuck if you get caught up in anything, because were you concerned about me? So then everybody gets mad and concerned because when I start to take on me and not be concerned about what's going on in your life, what you doing, why she don't want to be. I don't fuck with you because the simple fact of what's your stupid shit that you chose to do. So don't get mad or upset depending on the reaction, because it's like, oh, Sharita, I would have touched you. Ain't no talking about it. I just want to touch you. God forbid it that I black out. You better God forbid that I black out. God forbid it. And I choose not to deal with when people, oh, she's scary. She ain't going to do this. She ain't going to do that. No, baby. Trust me. You just probably ain't irritate me enough for me to even want to respond. Because if I have to put my hands on you, it's a response. At that point, it's not no reaction, because it may have been. I'll let a person get away with some shit at least 10 times. And then it's like, y'all act like y'all feelings hurt when it's like, oh, why she saying that? Why she being blah? I'm not being no blabbermouth, bruh. You just don't like the fact that the truth coming out. And you had a choice and free will to choose what it is that you're going to keep. I'm going to keep poking the bear. Keep poking the bear. Why you going to poke the bear? The bear ain't doing nothing to you. That ain't hibernation. I've been in hibernation just doing what I'm supposed to do as a mother to take care of my kids. And then y'all choosing to go ahead and play games like this. Fair enough. So don't get concerned and don't sit there and choose that, oh, we're going to choose this and we're going to try to take the legal route. Don't try to take the legal route now. Because now I'm going to have any illegal person. I don't give a fuck if you're a judge, a police officer, a paralegal. I don't care what kind of job you carry. I will know your sins and I will know your secrets. I will be sure that I'll make sure that the person can pin it out. I can be sure of it. And then, oh, she's crazy. That crazy tip shit, that goes out the door. That should go out the door. Say that for somebody that's going to be sitting there and that's going to be scared. Say that for somebody that's going to be scared. Because the silliest thing is like when y'all want to sit here and play with words, y'all want to sit here and play with the dang old Bible, candles, whoever else it may be. Oh, we're going to scare them by doing this and driving by. Baby, I grew up with that. What part of y'all not understanding? I grew up with that. That stuff don't faze me. If anything, I'm just probably going to go in the house and laugh about it. If you ever see tears coming down my motherfucking eyes, I'm crying because it's like I miss my son. And every time I got to vocalize to tell people, yes, my baby daddy, my mama, and that last little bum thing that I was dealing with, y'all killed my son. Y'all killed my son. I won't forgive nobody for that. If you need forgiveness and you want to apologize, you better go ask God or whoever it is that you pray to. Because you won't get it from me. I make it very clear to anybody. You more than welcome to feel like if you feel like you got to apologize and it's going to lift you and make you feel free and set you free, by all means, I will listen to you. But don't get upset if I just be like, are you done? And I hang up in your face and leave it at that. I won't ever talk to those people ever again. How dare you? I don't do nothing to nobody. And anybody that's ever been blessed to be in my presence sees clearly with their own two eyes that everything that you hearing on the fucking telephone, while y'all playing telephone, oh, she did this, oh, she said this, oh, she did this. Keep playing telephone. Y'all look stupid as hell. Because the funniest thing of it is, you want to know why you look stupid? Because ain't none of y'all been brave enough nor bold enough to come confront me about whatever it is that you speaking on. Don't know me from a can of paint. But y'all have the audacity to put y'all mouth on my name. Are we going to blacklist her? We're going to make sure she ain't got nowhere to stay. Are we going to make sure she ain't got no car? Same way I'm looking at my credit report, the damn Toyota place out in fucking Dorado. Y'all reporting that I ain't been making no payments on my car. But clearly my bank statement says otherwise. Y'all fail to realize that the bank statements is going to show that I made every payment. Because if that payment is not made, then shit, y'all might as well run me back all this money that I've been paying over the last year. But I'm wrong though. Oh, you snitching though. No, it wasn't. It's not considered snitching whenever y'all want to put me in a predicament and a crucial, whether it's going to be leave me for dead and leave me with my kids for fucking dead. Then it's like, oh, she running her mouth. She's saying this. She's saying that. No, you wasn't concerned about my well-being. But now all your sins and your secrets is coming out when y'all want to sit here. Oh, we going to be in our private cars. Do y'all not realize that half of y'all private cars, the only reason why you ain't got to pay taxes or pay for your tags every time it's time for renewal is because you getting them government tags? It's particular numbers, the last three numbers that ends on your car or the first three numbers on your car lets a person know with the indication of how you are able to get your tags. Yeah, deal with a person that's stupid or is a fucking dummy. You got to deal with people that are actually dumb. See, I love the fact that people feel that, oh, she's dumb, she's naive, she's not going to get it. No, baby, I got it the first few times, but I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. I gave plenty of people a benefit of the doubt. Now she just talks to me so rude and she's being so mean. No, y'all weren't worried about being rude and mean to me when y'all was doing all this hateful stuff. Controlling apps, hacking into people's internet and stuff like that. Like I wasn't going to be able to know that. And then it's like you try to make people seem like, oh, they crazy. She should be embarrassed. She should feel ashamed. I'm not going to feel ashamed about shit. I'm not going to feel bad about, oh, okay, all my money got to keep going over here and here and here and here and here and here and there and there. Because y'all want to go follow off the strength of what somebody else said. Because you want to go save your ass. Because you didn't know how to take either one, the rejection. Two, you felt disrespected because, oh, I'm a doctor. Oh, I'm a lawyer. Or I'm a judge. I'm a police officer. I'm a nurse. Baby, I could care less about any of that shit. At the end of the day, you still a human being and it can choose whether you got a soul or you don't. And some of y'all motherfuckers are soulless because for the love of fucking money. For what? A couple $1,000? Half of y'all probably wasn't getting more than I can bank my last fucking dollar. That half of y'all, if y'all did anything, it's anywhere between 5,000 and 50,000. Oh, because I want to get into a political place. But you want to get somebody to act like they the Joker and stuff like that. When y'all don't realize, like, baby, give me the Joker and Harley Quinn combined in one motherfucking that could choose me. Choose me. But y'all, it's like y'all want to provoke me to go ahead and pull out a side of me that I don't like to have to pull that out. I don't need to pull that out. I'm doing my best to show y'all love and kindness and unconditional love. According to y'all want to be, oh, I'm a Christian. I'm a pastor. Yeah, you're a pastor, right? But as a pastor, you got to have all your little Christians come over here, but half the Christians come over there and they listening to anything that I'm putting out here in the Rita to help y'all save y'all fucking life or save y'all marriages, save y'all family members, to save y'all kids. How would you feel if one day that half of y'all probably got kids in, probably around my kids' age? How would you feel if somebody come snatch up your little 6, 7 year old? How would you feel? How would you feel if somebody try to smuggle you and try to kill you while you sleeping? And you ain't did nothing to deserve it, but they just there to want to do it. How would you feel? How would you feel if somebody came and messed with your 16-year-old and made sure that it was okay to pass her around to every person that she know? Because, hey, shit, it's going to pay my car note. Shit, I can dress her up real nice and go and get him real cute. It's going to pay for my rent, though. But y'all ain't paying attention to none of that, though. Y'all be more concerned about, oh, how can we hurt this person? How can we keep them down? How they keep doing this? Because I trust in the Most High. But at the same time, not only trusting in the Most High, I can understand and stand in my own power on my own 2 feet and understand that regardless of what's going to come to me, hey, it's either going to be fight or fight some more. Because I'm not running. I'm not running from nothing. Nothing or nobody. I ain't got no reason to be sitting here living in motherfucking fear because the simple fact that I got here, I had a plan. I had a thing to go. I had a job already set up to work at Conduit. And then I forgot for a simple fact. I was like, oh, dang. Jasmine Taylor, she used to work for there. But the only way that this place they would ask about it if the name comes inside, because they research everything. They research anybody that's working for a company. But all of a sudden, when I get to Puerto Rico and I'm going to get ready to get started to work at my job, all of a sudden the job is not there. No one's answered the phone. That was it a coincidence, or isn't that quite odd? In the midst of a divorce, how are you going to be an attorney, but you dropped as soon as the fact, oh, I can't do this because, that's dealing with DCF. DCF ain't got nothing to do with it, especially with me understanding like, hey, my son was autistic. He can escape the house. But little did I not know, unbeknownst to me, because Sheila felt some kind of way, wanted to hold some fucking money because she don't like who I'm dating or who I'm talking to, because she feel like as her daughter, I'm supposed to be her man. Like, no, bitch, you run away. Every fucking man that you have around you. And I done seen plenty of good men come your way, but because you got a nasty, stank, dirty ass fucking attitude, and it's, I don't like this, I don't like that. Well, bitch, go do it to yourself. I got to get my neck surgery. I got to get my back surgery. Oh, my wrist hurt. Your wrist ain't hurting when you sucking and fucking over there, is it? Same thing I'll tell my ex-husband, like, y'all can leave. People make it seem like I crave to be in a relationship, like I crave that, like I need a man. No, I don't need no fucking man. However, it's been a privilege. Like, I'm grateful. Anytime that a man has ever came into my fucking presence, I've been grateful. I'm not able to say that about them ever. They've been very ungrateful. However, I can understand where I played a part. My part when I played in any of these situations, with the reason being that I have 4 baby daddies, meaning every time that I left, I end up pregnant. So being a single parent, hey, that ain't nothing new to me. I'm true to it. But I ain't gonna cry about it just because ain't no man there. I'm gonna handle my business. I'm gonna stand on 10 toes. I'm not for to sit here and be no little, oh, I need the daddy there. And no, I gotta get my money. And I gotta make sure that I got a roof over their head. They got clothes. They got their stuff for school. They got something to eat. That these bills is paid for. A means of transportation. For God forbid if an emergency occurred, that I can get their ass there to the fucking hospital. Because shit, the emergency here, my son damn near died out here in Puerto Rico. You know how long it took for the ambulance to even show up to come pick up my son to take him to the hospital? Severe allergic reaction. On top of that, he had seizures. Had to stay in the hospital for damn near what? Three days to almost a week? I remember calling the police because dude was trying to take all my stuff, and I'm tired of fighting. I made it clear to dude, I'm not trying to fight with you. And if you got to be in a relationship and you got to fight with somebody, you ain't got no business being in that relationship. I'm sorry. That ain't love. It's not healthy, and it's a toxic environment. But just understand, I'm not no punk. I'm not gonna back down just because you swung at me and you think I ain't gonna swing back. I'm gonna handle my business, bruh. I'm gonna handle my business. It don't matter. And I'll tell anybody, and that's for the whole world to understand. If you gonna come for me, you better make sure that I'm gone. You better make sure that I'm gone. That it ain't no chance or probability of coming back, but just believe. A soul don't forget who took it. And then y'all out here want to play with the Ouija boards and I'm going to light a candle. I'm going to pack this hoodoo and voodoo and all this other. That shit don't faze me. Do that to somebody that don't understand that from their bloodline. Or to let alone, they don't even know their birth chart. They don't even know what mental health issues that y'all dealing with half the time. Motherfuckers be bipolar, narcissistic and shit like that. Be wondering why, oh, my supply. Well, baby, goodbye to that supply. Go get the new supply. Go do that. Go play with those little girls that you like to do. Y'all grown ass men, y'all 30, 40, 50 years old, feel like you got to deal with 17, 16, 17, 18-year-old little girls. If it make you feel good. You not know how many times I've been out here in Puerto Rico and seen so many people traffic their kids for money. But your nails is done, your hair did, you got a new outfit, but the baby out here looking like who did it and what. Anybody that feels like, oh, dang, she dressing up, baby. I'm still dressing up from shit that I done had since fucking 2010. And y'all boo-hooing and shit. Oh, she doing it. Baby, I ain't doing all the greatest, but shit, I'm going to make sure that I make it look good, though. Kendrick Lamar said it best. Pull up, hop out, but I'm going to make it look sexy. I promise you that. I ain't got to be the richest fucking woman in the world. But I'm gonna make sure that I can make something happen for my kids. I missed out on Christmas. I done missed out on Thanksgiving. I done missed out on my fucking kid's birthday. But y'all don't concern about that because y'all for the love of money, ain't it? Money talks, ain't it? You want to leave somebody out here high and dry because you feeling like, oh, this person is having a good relationship, so I'm gonna hook them up with somebody else. You know how many times that I done dealt with that? And y'all feel like that's supposed to faze me? You know how many times I done dealt with a man stepping out on me and had a baby? You think that's supposed to faze me? You know how many times I done dealt with a man leaving me for another man? Yeah, you heard me correct. A man leaving me for another man. You don't see me sitting there, oh my gosh. No, the only thing that's going to have me stressed out is making sure that my stability is good and making sure that I got a means of transportation to make sure I can take care of my motherfucking kids. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't want nothing from nobody. I'm not going to beg nothing from nobody. And anytime that I've asked something from somebody to use or to even get the fucking help so I can make sure that I can make a way for my kids, be the same people that will play in your face and be like, yeah, I got you. I got you. I support you. I got your back. Be the same ones that stab you right in your fucking chest. I got a clear understanding of that. So it's cool. But yet y'all want to continue, just keep this cycle going because it's like, all right, she ain't picked up the phone and dialed this number yet. No, why would I call the authorities for what? Y'all more involved in this shit than anybody. It's a brotherhood. Duh. Ain't nobody stupid. Because if you ever paid attention, any police officer that didn't ever make it into the United States military, they will have an issue with fucking people that are in the military or fucking veterans. It's a guarantee. Oh, how are they making this kind of money? And well, shit, you wouldn't know how much kind of money I was making unless y'all passing my shit around. Ain't nobody stupid. That's the part that y'all need to understand. No one is stupid. You got to understand. You don't know the person's story or where they came from. So you sitting here putting on prejudgment and then you get sad and depressed when the judgment turns right back on you. You supposed to have kept that a secret. That's only supposed to be between. Nah, ain't shit between us no more. When I was protecting you and trying to and doing my best to keep it quiet and stuff like that. Now I gotta out every fucking body because y'all playing with me. Why you playing with me when I ain't even said that I wanted to play? Now you're mad. Now you're sad. Now you feeling some type of way. Oh, she rubbing me the wrong way. How I rub you the wrong way and I don't even know you. You know my name. You know where I come from. You researching me illegally on top of putting me on the internet, making money off my back. And how y'all expect for me to just, all right, cool. Yeah, I'm a person, I'm going to let it keep going. Because if I ever get to approach you, I know your energy. You ain't even got to talk to me. I probably wouldn't never have to see your face. But then you're going to be concerned and like, damn, why she looking at me like that? Don't get scared if ever you choose to approach me and be like, she ain't gonna know. Wait. It's a bitch right now with blonde hair that wears fucking glasses and she pale skin. But she won't have the balls to come talk to me because she's trying to do something because either her husband is in some kind of political position. There's somebody trying to get somebody that, oh, they're violent. They got psychological issue because they want to use you because you easy to go ahead and put under the bus. So you done went and did something for somebody else because they trying to convince you, oh, that person is a reptilian and stuff like that. Reptilians are real human fucking beings that walk amongst us. They look just as normal as you. But as you go ahead and provoke them if they want to, you got to understand. You be like, damn, it's cold as fuck in the room. They be like, ooh, it's hot. And you don't understand. It's like, damn, we all the same age. Yeah, it should make sense. Go ahead and get that person drunk enough or get them high enough. Get them on something. I promise you, you're going to see that motherfucker act up. Act a plain donkey fool. You'll be like, how? How, Sway? How they do that? Why they acting like that? What made them do that? What made them say that? Why they acting like... It ain't no act. That's who they are. That's why I can't stand when a person, they be acting brand new. They be acting like they better than me. No, baby, that's your clear fucking projection. Because I ain't said none of that. I ain't said that I was better than you. But I appreciate you feeling like you putting me on a pedestal. I appreciate you for putting me on a pedestal like that. I'm not better than the next person. I just think. I use common sense. But I understand my common sense is not everybody else's common sense. I ain't got to be an asshole to every fucking body. I could smile and be okay with the world and shit. Everything could be fucking blowing up around me and I'll still be okay. What the fuck y'all want me to do? Keep crying? For what? For what? I'll be damned if I cry over the dude. And if I did cry over him, I'll cry for a few days and keep it pushing. Yeah, y'all, why he won't come back? Baby, I don't want nothing to come back. Fuck a twin flame, fuck a divine, masculine, feminine. I'm not fit to stroke nobody's ego for none of that. Bitch, did you even do the work on yourself to even deserve to want to have somebody come in your world? Me personally, I don't feel like I'm at where I'm supposed to be at or where I need to be at for myself to be even in a relationship. And that last relationship taught me that. It wasn't even about the fact that, hey, I lowered my standards. I did lower my standards for him. Because I felt that, hey, he had potential. Now I got a clear understanding. I can't go after potential. It don't work out for me. But it was the biggest part of it is he loved to listen to everybody else outside of me. So when I made a clear indication and understanding that, hey, anybody dating me and they got to still go listen, go run back to their mama and be like, oh, mama, this and that. Okay, I don't need to be in no relationship like that. A man that got to constantly be on the phone with his mama. I'm sorry. It's just not going to work, baby. It's cool. You could be the greatest fucking man for me in the world. It's cool, baby. Go over there with your mama. You still stuck on the titty. Leave me be, Harpo. Okay, because I was turning to Sophia over here. Sophia, I done sat in that jail. I done sat in that jail down there in Rochdale. I had to fight my uncle, so I had to fight. I didn't fight all my motherfucking life. That's all I know is to fucking fight. But at some point in my life, I understand fighting ain't gonna always get you where you need to be. But I understand, like, fighting and standing up for yourself is completely fucking different. And I've been in a fight since I was a baby, bruh. People feel like you're not supposed to remember. People that choose not to remember what happened in their childhood, that's on you. That's your personal problem. You're suppressing that shit. I'm not suppressing anything. Like I said, I can still remember being fucking 3 years old and my mama was knocking the fuck out of my head. We was living in Hawaii. I was getting my head knocked between a tub and a fucking toilet. I can remember that shit. I can remember conversations of what she had, what she said, what we drove, what outfit I had on. I can remember all of that. I guarantee you, most of y'all couldn't do that because y'all be like, it hurt too bad to remember that. But y'all crave and want to be under y'all family, y'all aunties and cousins and them so fucking bad. I don't crave to be under them because half of my fucking cousins, I remember several times they tried to drown me as a kid. Reason being why I learned to swim. They used to try to beat up on me especially when I came back from Hawaii. So from the time I was 4 and 5, I had to fight. And I wasn't fighting little girls. I was fighting boys. By the time I was 10, I was fighting grown men. And that wasn't just to put you on to make it into a fucking rhyme. By the time I was 10, I was fighting grown ass men. And it wasn't just no regular grown ass men. These were dudes off the damn streets. Bloods, Crips, disciples. Meaning I got relatives all involved in that. And I was fighting them. So you know it wasn't no clean fight. Wasn't nothing clean about it. Getting choked out, getting slammed, getting punched in the face, getting kicked, all that. Plenty of opportunities to get jumped in to handle that. Chose not to. Why? Because I had too many friends that were Mexican, Panamanian, and shit like that. So why would I get myself involved in it? And that would create me to have a hate for people that I have no reason to hate for no fucking reason. Because you want to lack to have pure study of what another race is. No, I take my time. I done had friends that were Muslims. Al Shamari, my homeboy, was from Iraq, put me on to everything that there was to know about Iraq. Mind you, I didn't go to Iraq. I went to the Afghanistan. But he put me on. Had friends from Africa. They put me on. Had acquainted with people from India. They put me on. In the military, I had a friend. He was from China. Cantonese. He put me on. So I made it my business to be diversified within myself. The same thing that I offer my children to do that. Reason being why I went out of the country, because shit, I had nothing else left in the fucking United States of a fucking America. Wasn't nothing else there for me. Everything that was there for me, it was taken. And it was all taken based off of fucking lies. My son was there, but they got to put on a report that it was an accident. Because they knew that I couldn't afford to do a fucking full funeral. You want to know why? Because I didn't have nobody helping me pay for that funeral. The one person that sent me money so I could be able to afford to even just do what little bit I could do was the one friend, Pierce. Only had one. The other best friend being she was a fucking pharmacist as a PhD. She got a PhD in pharmacy. But she wanted to run her mouth, and I kept telling her, dumbass, you need to shut up and quit fucking with my mama. Clearly, she grew up with me. She grew up with me. She seen my mama do me the worst. Oh, yeah, now you got to go now, huh? But yeah, you wanted to team up, though. But I'm wrong. But no, ain't nobody seeing, oh, well, we hurt her. We did do this. We did do that. But I'm wrong now. Have my own. I'm sitting out here just making sure that I had streams of income because I wanted to buy a home for my kids. What is so fucking wrong with me wanting a home for my kids? And what's so horrible about me wanting a home in another country? I chose Puerto Rico because Puerto Rico has always been on my fucking mind since the time I was fucking 14 years old. She just only likes Spanish men. No, I chose Spanish men because that was the closest thing outside of having to deal with a black man because I don't know my family. I don't want to be that person where I'm sitting there having kids and God forbid it's another black person and I find out he's like a cousin or a brother or something like that. That's the worst feeling. That shit goes on enough as it is in the black community. I don't want to be caught up in that. I don't want to be that statistic. But yeah, I've been the statistic of being that single black baby mother. But I still handle business. But every time that I'm handling business, people don't like it because, oh, you're getting more than me. You're fucking a crab in a barrel. It's too much money to make out here. We got over, 6-7 trillion people that live in this world? And you concerned about this one woman. This one woman. Y'all concerned about me? It's ridiculous. It's sad. And I ain't did nothing to nobody. Mind my business. And most of the cards, y'all sitting there, she do tarot. No, baby. I don't even have the tarot cards. Most of them are oracles. Some are index cards where it's something that just comes to me and I have to write it. But then the biggest part of it is, I've lived amongst society. I done seen how y'all move. And considering I done came from the low lives, from the gumps, from the dirt. For the mud, I done seen everything that there is to see. But people gotta scope out when you gotta hump somebody, when you gotta try to get somebody down so you can go ahead and pimp them. I know how you could turn a trick, all that stuff. Put them on drugs and do this to them and do that to them. Shit even plays the same role when you go to the fucking psychologist. That's why some people back in the day was so against going to see a therapist because shit happened like this. And if we come together against this one person, we can suppress them from thinking for themselves. We can suppress them from wanting to act out and advocate to do this or that or come up with all this other stuff. Why would you choose to do that? Make it make sense. So it's just like, my thing is, if you feel like you want to run for the president, somebody's name is Charlie. Or somebody like Charlie Wilson, listen to the song. I don't know. I don't care. Cause shit, if you feeling like my readings is more towards, oh, she want to talk about the gay community, man, I don't give a fuck about none of y'all. I really don't. I really don't. I mean, what you do in the bedroom, that's solely up to you. That ain't got shit to do with me. However, the thing of it is, like, I'm who I am. I do what I do. And it's not concerning nobody else. I'm not concerned about what you do in your bedroom. I'm not concerned who you with. I'm not concerned about if you dealing drugs. But the only time that I'm going to sit there and speak on it is if you're affecting me. Don't bother me. And it's like, oh, you keep underestimating her, but she gonna move around to wherever she gotta move around. How is it that you Juan B, you a lawyer, but yeah, you gotta hold on to some Airbnb? Something's a little weird to me about that. That's a little weird to me. You don't think that's weird? You're an entrepreneur and a lawyer. Come on now, you make plenty money. So what you need to be concerned about that? It's like a lot of illegal shit that's going on, and then it's like you want to keep provoking me, and then it's like y'all sitting here looking boohoo, like why she say that, and how did she know that, and where would she find this stuff at? I find this stuff out when y'all started bothering me. Whenever it's like I'm used to going ahead and get into my position. Y'all listen to that little girl Griselle, the valet, however you say her name. She salty because she didn't put in that contract, but understanding that I'm researching the contract, you sitting here, you ain't got no lawyer, chick. What no lawyer? But you hustling me for a place that was supposed to be in no more than like maybe $1,200, which originally she had posted for it to be $1,400, but I end up paying $1,600. Getting me a crib out in San Tuesday, where the fucking place is low income. I didn't know, but they knew it was low income. And you charging me for something that's barely even functioning, didn't even have no hot water. But I'm paying you $1,200 a month. And that shit should have been no more than like six to 800. Come on now. And then, oh, you needed to turn on. No, I'm not turning on nothing. Y'all fit that bill. It's part of your karma because you choosing to go ahead and be hateful and keeping people from having a place to live. Oh, it's like, go home. Shit, do I look like one of the gringos around here? I don't see y'all telling the white folks to go home. But you see a black bitch out here just handling business, not bothering nobody. And if I do come ask a question, it's like, oh, she gonna take away our business. Why would I be concerned about taking away your business? Shit, your work is your work. And if you got good product, you got good product. Move it accordingly. But don't sit there and take it as somebody's being competition to you. You do hair a little bit different from the next person doing hair. And your touch of how you touch a person here, that next person don't touch their hair how you touch it. It's just simple. Ain't no different as somebody selling drugs on the motherfucking street. That person's drug might be better than yours, and you just gotta fucking accept that and keep it pushing. What customers come to you, and the ones that don't, they just don't. Shit, figure out another side hustle. What's another game that you go ahead? What places can you make for a legit business and run it? But shit, out here is too many ill fucking wanna be legit LLCs, and that's how y'all wanna use it, and then figure out like, oh damn, how she figure that out? It don't take a fucking rocket scientist. Like, play with people that just don't have no common sense. Book smart, street smarts. Esoteric smart. Fuck spirituality. Fuck religion. Esoteric knowledge. It common sense. Leave people in peace. I ain't bothering nobody.